Look at this big ass package that just came in. Oh, right now I just received a decent package for my inventory. This little compared to the ones during the summer because they were twice this size, but in here I got about 120 pieces. I've already sold a good amount of them. I think about 40 or 50 during pre-orders, but that was just through my site. I couldn't have them on TikTok Shop, so now that I have the inventory in hand, I can get it listed up on TikTok Shop. And this Q4 has been what I honestly, not what I thought it would be, but also I'm not too surprised. Interestingly enough, usually the best time of year for me is not Q4. It's not end of November and December. That's usually the worst time of year for me. The best time of year for me is from March all the way up until September. I thought this Q4 would be different because it would be a smooth transition. So for my summer products that were doing really well, and I'm still selling a lot of them, my inventory is pretty run out now. You know, I have of each style, I would say 15 pieces, 10 to 15 pieces. So not much left at all. I'm selling like a little bit here and there every day, but I thought I would lean into print on demand during this time for the high volume and the scale. Printify was going to release embroidery, so I thought this is going to be amazing, perfect. We're going to do embroidered crew necks, which would give them that little bit of extra, you know, something special. It's not just screen printed. And then in Printify comes out with embroidery, but it's nothing like I thought it would be. So they limit you to just this area here. And every time I put on a design, it just doesn't work because the design fails digitalization. So digitalization is the process that a PNG needs to go through in order to be ready for embroidery. They don't let you upload a ready to embroider file. They make you upload a PNG and then they do that process for you. And the problem with this is that at the end of it, they'll just say, oh, this can't be embroidered, it doesn't work. And they won't tell you why. They won't tell if it's because of the size, because of the stitch count, nothing. They'll just say no. And I've been uploading some extremely simple designs. One of them was 2 letters, E and an S. 2 letters, 1 color. Extremely simple, fit that area, and they're like, no, it failed the digitalization process. And I'm like, why? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out, but that's been the issue because I was anticipating on running up the print on demand embroidery. I knew it was going to be successful 100%. It was going to be such a smooth transition, but that didn't work. And then on top of that, during another reason why Q4 is actually not the best time of year for me is because TikTok wants you to spend on ads during this time, right? They want you to run ads, so they kill organic growth. And if you're not running ads, your videos get really low views. Now, the problem with running ads right now is because during this time, they want you to run ads, set big Black Friday, Cyber Monday discounts, send out a lot of samples to affiliates, and also raise your affiliate commission to 15-20%. So if I'm raising my commission to 15%, cutting prices by 10%, and I am running ads that are costing me more money, and I'm sending out a lot of samples, what am I going to get out of this at the end? So you realize that it's kind of a losing operation. And I mean, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is more so something for big businesses like that run, you know, extremely high volume, like millions and billions of dollars. So Home Depot, Best Buy, like they're the ones that really run it up on Black Friday. But for, you know, a smaller business somewhere, anything below the 1 million mark, Black Friday doesn't really make a difference. Like, yeah, people are gonna buy more of your product to gift it, but as long as it's not like a design that says like Happy Christmas, have jolly Christmas on it or something, it's not really gonna make a difference because you're not gonna run sales, right? Like most small clothing brands, you do a drop in February and you know it's gonna sell out, right? Because people are excited for your clothing brand. It's not about, no one's expecting it to be on sale or discounted. I realized that I'm like, damn, like this TikTok does this almost every year. I remember they did it last year and it pushed me to run ads. The ads didn't even do that well. And then January and February, things picked up again organically. So I'm not gonna run ads. I'm just gonna keep creating the content, keep doing my thing. But I really wanna do embroidery. So what I've been doing these last couple days is locking in. I haven't left yesterday and today, and I've been calling every single embroidery shop nearby. Anything. I'm getting quotes and trying to figure out how to do this because doing it with my manufacturer is just going to take time. That was the issue with my manufacturer. I would sell out and sell out and sell out. Quick turnaround times for quick production is huge. So I've reached out to local embroidery shops and I'm just getting the widest range of quotes ever. Some are saying up to $40 for, I'm starting out small with 20 pieces as I did with my manufacturer, and $40 a piece, which doesn't even make sense because I'm not going to sell this for, you know, 100. And then I'm getting quotes like 15, 20, and then I'm getting some below 10. So the ones below 10, I'm like, okay, we can work with this because it is embroidered. I can sell it for more. It's obviously gonna look better. It's gonna be much higher quality, so that's fine. So I just placed an order right now for 20, just the Gildan 18,000 crew necks, 20. I got a little bit of a discount on them. They cost me about $150, and the price that I got for embroidery was decent. I have to pay a digitalization fee on top. So pretty much this batch right here of 20, I'm not like looking to profit on this or anything. I'm just looking, if these sell out, oh, all right, then we're really in here. I'll just tell you guys, there's this clip with embroidery that does well, where it's like showing that it's like the design being embroidered without it being complete yet, and then you put a quote that kind of hooks the customer a little bit, or the viewer, and it makes them watch the full thing, and those go viral and they generate a lot of sales. So with this, I can have the wholesaler of the blanks, I can get deliveries, within the week. So a video goes viral, okay, I sell these 20, cool. Now I'm gonna get a bigger quantity. First of all, I'm gonna set them for pre-order on the site because I wanna have the images. So now they're for pre-order, and they sell out on TikTok Shop. I'll just be directing everyone, go to the site, go to the site, go to the site. I'm selling them on the site, and then I get the bulk order from my wholesaler, gets here in a few days, and then the embroiderer does it, again in a few days, and then we're back up and running, So I'm just trying to test out the proof of concept with these designs that I got. But right now, with this inventory that just came, I'm gonna go on live in a little bit, and I've sold a good amount of it. I'm gonna build up, the hype, the anticipation, because this is the last restock of these. I got a very good price on these, and I did a lower batch this time. That's where I'm at. I realized I haven't done one of these update videos in a long time, and documenting the journey is just as important. It teaches you more than any lesson. Like especially yesterday, I noticed that in that one day, I learned more about business than 6 years of business school, undergraduate and masters. That one day yesterday of the stress of being locked in, trying to figure this out, trying to get the most profit, trying to first see problem solving, all these things, learned so much. So still at the end of the day, I'm hoping Printify gets their act together, and even if though it's just the chest embroidery, I hope they can do it, at least do it. I mean, such simple designs. So I just got off the live, and it was solid. It was nothing crazy, not bad. I was on for about an hour and got 3 to 4 orders, did over $100 in orders, in a little bit on over an hour, which isn't bad at all. By the way, if you're new to the channel, I'm not an affiliate. This is actually my TikTok shop. So that was all revenue for me, and it was great. So now I'm off the live. I'm getting back to grinding on this embroidery shit. I'm gonna figure it out because it looks like Printful actually offers the most complete embroidery service at the most reasonable prices around, because they take away the work of going to drop off at an embroidery shop, going to pick up, maybe the embroidery shop person messing up, you having to then come back with your embroidered items, and then you shipping them out. They take away a lot of the guesswork. So I'll keep you guys updated, but as you saw in the last clip, it was a very decent amount of pre-orders that I got, so I'm happy with that inventory that came in. I already made my profit off of it, and we're gonna continue to sell these pieces on the live. It'll be like really good live product to sell, because they're easy to sell on the live, because these were very demanded, so it'll be very easy to sell. And actually the live, interestingly enough, I was only on for an hour, and it was very good viewership across the live. Thinking if I was on for 2 or 3, obviously I can't because I'm sick, you hear my voice, I couldn't stay on more, but it was a solid live. So now back to figuring out the embroidery, and I'll let you know kind of what I finalized, what I come up with. I think I'll order a sample today or tomorrow and see what we can cook up with this, because I can fulfill it through my site, no problem, and we'll see how it goes. I have the TikTok shop made to order setting. I don't know how it doesn't work well. I've done it before. They marked all my orders as late dispatch, so I don't trust it much, but I think it's worth another try, and we'll see how that goes. So I'll let y'all know what we do with that. Next day right now, dropping off all these orders. These were some pre-orders. Gotta go drop these off to the post office. So I just recorded a whole 10-minute monologue and realized I didn't actually click record on the camera. So it was all lost. I was just talking to myself and hurting my voice even more. But it's currently the next day. I showed you guys some of the pre-orders right there, all packed up and ready to go. Gonna get those shipped out today. There's about a third left, so that'll get shipped out tomorrow. And it's great to be able to do pre-orders because you don't gotta worry until you get in, the inventory to start selling and everything. But as you guys can hear from my voice, I am pretty sick. Last night I called it a night after the live, like I wasn't gonna do any more work. My body was exhausted, my voice was done. So this morning I woke up and had like a good amount of orders. I wanted to show you guys the orders coming in like from yesterday until right now. As you can see, it's 11:25, but there we got our Shopify orders. So some of them are just carried over from TikTok Shop because they're synced, but some are just straight up from the website as well. And we got our TikTok Shop orders right here, right under that. And then at the bottom of that all, we got a little Etsy order. So as I always tell you guys, the hierarchy goes, you need to have your own website to build up your mailing list. If you get banned on a platform, whatever, you can still continue to sell. You need to use social media, so TikTok or Instagram. I prefer TikTok. I obviously prefer TikTok Shop. Great if you can have both, but if you can only pick one, I would pick TikTok. And then you want to add a little platform that doesn't require you to do any work, which is Etsy. So Etsy, I just list up everything that I have on Etsy. I don't do extra photo shoots for it. I don't do products special for Etsy, anything like that. Just add everything over, and every week when I add new products, I just use those same images, throw them on Etsy. Now built up right now to about 22 listings, which is great. So Etsy just gets you sales pretty passively, like hands off. And they do to have a lot of fees. They take a big chunk from your items, but considering they do kind of all the selling for you, I guess it's warranted because it's just totally hands off, right? Especially if you do print on demand with Etsy, you're not putting in really any work besides listing. So that's kind of my stack, I guess. And you can see, like, I didn't go on live today. Yesterday's live was cut short because I was sick. And this is a very solid amount of orders and sales, considering also nothing's going viral or anything. So it's just kind of like cruising at this altitude. The other big update I wanted to give you is about embroidery. So I got the embroidery in my mind on Sunday and just worked relentlessly to figure it out. I know a lot of people like to, when they get an idea, they like to sleep on it for 1-2 nights, maybe a week, 2 weeks, evaluate the situation, think about it some more. It's gonna work, no, it's not gonna work. For me, I'm not like that. I get an idea, figure out if it's gonna work in the next 24 hours, and in the next 24, I'm figuring out the logistics of it. So I reached out to a bunch of local embroidery providers, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Some were giving me crazy prices, some were giving me decent prices. I was able to lock down 1 or 2. So one, I already connected with him and everything. He's ready to get to work, gave me a decent price. I ordered the blanks yesterday, just a small amount, 20 blanks, that's it. 5 small, 5 medium, 5 large, 5 XL to test out. If you want to, when you first do an order, you want to be like okay with losing that money. So I'm totally okay with just losing that if it doesn't work out, but I'm definitely willing to try it. So those are going to come in next week, and I'm going to connect with him sometime this week, go check out the shop, see how the embroidery works and everything, so that right when they come in, we get to work quick. I'm posting, I'm creating. The other reason why I wanted to work with a local embroidery shop is because embroidery content does good. Like as the item is getting embroidered, if you're able to record that shot and reuse it with different captions, eventually one hits and goes very, very viral. So if one of those does take off, I'm gonna have him, obviously I can just get another bulk order of the blanks. It's gonna cost even less because it's bigger. He's gonna charge me less for the embroidery, obviously because it's a bigger order. Get those out and get the conveyor belt going. Also, I found out that the best print-on-demand platform for embroidery is Printful. So I do really like Printify for screen printing. I think they also have a decent catalog and good pricing for it. But when it comes to embroidery, Printful is 20 steps ahead, much more advanced in terms of their technology. So they can, just as you put in a PNG, they'll tell you how many strings it has, the cost that it'll be at, and also they don't charge different prices for different colors. So all the colors are the same price. Embroidery is a bit more expensive than screen printing, but only by a little. And if you want to do a more advanced embroidery with unlimited colors, which isn't really necessary, you can pay an extra little fee. The beautiful thing about it is they give you a much bigger area here on the chest. They give you a small center and big center. They give you even the wrist right here, which is really popular. So they give you a lot of options. And then with it, you can test out again. So I'm going to test out 2 designs that I really like for the chest area. And if they do good, then from there we can obviously just continue to have Printful fulfill them. But if they do really good, that's when I can reduce my product cost by doing a bulk order from Printful. So Printify, they only give you discounts on shipping with bulk orders. With Printful, they give you discounts on the piece. and on the shipping. So it's really the ideal situation. So for everyone out there, go test out embroidery. I'm telling you, it's the best method right now because it allows you to charge a higher premium for your product and makes your product more premium, and it makes it 20 times nicer. So more eye-catching, much more special than just like a design on a shirt. So that's where we're at right now. Moral of the story is move quick, move fast. I'm sick right now and I'm still grinding out. That's the beauty of e-com, is like I can sit here, and I didn't go on live today. I just made one video so far because I don't feel good, and you know, all these sales just from yesterday afternoon to now, which is amazing. Especially Etsy, like it's really satisfying getting sales on Etsy because I'm genuinely like, damn, I didn't do nothing for that. So it's really cool to see those come in. And keep going, man, keep going. If you're struggling right now, I know Q4 you're expecting to go crazy. Like I said, for me, Q4 is never really the best time of the year, surprisingly. I do want to make this one good, so I do have a small window right now. If I can get this stuff produced quick, if I can get it, I want people to be able to get these like before Christmas time because it's such a good giftable item. Like these would make such great gifts. They're not like holiday themed, so it doesn't matter. Like it's not, if the holidays pass, they're not gonna sell because it's only a Christmas design. Like no, they're just nice embroidered pieces that you can buy, gift all year round. But obviously people gift more during this period, so I do want to get that up and running ASAP. So I'm gonna keep updating you guys when I go to the embroidery shop, see how that goes. I have two options right now with embroideries. One's giving me a better price than the other, so I'm obviously gonna go with the better price one, and then see where we can go from there. So I know I yap a lot sometimes on the videos because I just can't stop talking, but my voice is giving up on me and I don't want to make it even worse. So make sure you guys like, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below if you've tried out embroidery. I suggest you go try it out. It'll make you a lot of money for sure. And I will see y'all in the next video. I'm out.